Nutritionist Diana Steele joins us now to answer your questions. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And I think we have lots of questions, so why don't we go right to it?
Sounds good.
And I believe the first one is from Robert in Vancouver.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Robert. What's your question?
I've got 18 years, 6 months in remission from lymphoma myself, the Hodgkin's lymphoma. But I have a regime for myself, but I just thought it was important because I listen to this nutritional segment all the time that people are aware that they need more than just Metamucil for fiber.
Absolutely.
And could you please expound upon that so that the general public who aren't maybe that aware as I am, what we need to keep our GI tracts cleaned and flushed out, can maybe benefit from your response as a professional.
Great, thank you very much. Absolutely, you need to have more than just Metamucil. In fact, you don't necessarily need Metamucil if you are getting your 25 to 30 grams of fiber every day, but the average Canadian gets about 14 grams of fiber per day, so we definitely have some work that we need to do there. Fiber comes from fruits and vegetables, so you can really focus on getting your green leafy vegetables. Even potatoes have fiber, but with the skin, if you can keep it on, and carrots with the skin. Our whole grains as well will have lots of fiber, so if you can have things like whole wheat bread, all your different grains, kamut, quinoa, spelt, that kind of thing. Legumes like beans and lentils and chickpeas, dried fruit as well are great options for fiber. And then Metamucil, which is basically psyllium or psyllium husk, which adds some soluble fiber and can help lower cholesterol as well. But all of this combined does not do the trick alone. You also need to make sure you have water, and about 8 cups of water or more if you're taking your Metamucil. That's really important. So your Metamucil should be combined with at least 2 cups of water, and then even more. Now, fruits and vegetables do give you water, so that's good. You also get water from your soup, and fruit juice, pure fruit juice, and milk would give you some fluid as well. And if you are still having troubles with constipation, get active, move around, because it does help things move around a little bit more.
Okay, good advice. Thank you. Thanks for your question, Robert. And now we're heading to Nanaimo, and Nita has a question about eating properly during pregnancy. Nita?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm on a tight budget because I'm obviously not working because I'm pregnant, and I was wondering if there's anything I should focus on buying on my grocery list while being on a budget.
Good question.
Yes, very good question. Now, are you also taking, well, you don't have to answer this, but be sure that you are taking your prenatal supplement. That is one thing that would be money well spent, because you'll get the folic acid and the increased iron production. Now, you do get iron from other foods if you are not buying red meat, which might be more expensive, or fish, which might be more expensive. You can do ground beef, which would give you some iron. Also poultry, and try and buy maybe a whole chicken rather than buying the individual boneless, skinless portions, and that way you'll save some money. But beans and lentils and chickpeas would also give you iron. You just need to make sure that you're having those with a source of vitamin C to help you absorb that iron from those plant sources. Your fruits and vegetables, whatever you can get that's in season and local, and buy lots of grains and make sure that they are whole grains, so brown rice instead of your white rice. So it's really just eating a healthy diet. You need to get your calcium. Calcium from milk products or yogurt or fortified soy beverages are good options. You can also try skim milk powder, which still has calcium in it, and that's another more inexpensive way. Just make sure that you're making it the right concentration, follow the label. And then, yeah, the 2 main nutrients were iron and calcium, which you need to pay attention to. So hopefully that helps you out.
And I guess eat a little bit more.
Yeah, only a little bit more,
right.
though. About 300 calories in the first trimester and 500 in the second and third trimester, which isn't a whole lot more.
No.
So it's an extra sandwich.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a license to eat anything you wanted. That's too bad. Okay. Now, Kim and Quinnell has a question about fruits and vegetables. Kim?
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
Thanks for
I have
calling.
an 11-year-old son who has no problem eating vegetables, none at all. But when it comes to fruit, I can't even trick him into eating it. If I put fruit inside like a dressing or anything like that, he immediately knows it's there, and even goes as far as gagging, and he says he won't eat it. Now, is there any other way that I can get him to eat fruit, or should I just abandon it, and what other options are there?
Well, tastes change over time, so I would look at trying to reintroduce again in the future, but also sometimes it's texture that really gets people down. So if you can try blending it into beverages, or having pure fruit juice with a variety of different vegetables and fruit in there. There's those sun-ripe pure fruit juices that have a variety of different fruits in there, and some also have vegetables. So try and go for different textures rather than just trying to hide it in foods. And absolutely, if you're getting the whole range of colors of your vegetables, then it's not essential that he get the fruit as long as you have the different colors of the vegetables, and make sure there's broccoli and things in there, because vitamin C is really abundant in lots of fruits, but it is in lots of vegetables as well. So for sure you can make up for it with extra vegetables. One thing I might also suggest is just to take a daily multivitamin mineral supplement as an additional insurance that he's getting enough.
Great. Thank you, Diana. I think we're out of time. Thank you, everyone who called, and I'm sorry if we didn't get to your calls, but if you do have questions for Diana, you can reach her